So supporters encouraged the porcelain princess
What?
not to waste her time fretting over the doo-doo headed dude. A woman reveals bizarre toilet-rated reason why she dumped her boyfriend. A woman has shared the unbelievable behavior that forced her to break up with her boyfriend. So let's listen to this one, shall we?
Oh, she's in a car. It was so dumb. We could have saved this for later.
I was on the toilet the other day, and I'm not joking. Like, I'm being so serious right now. So I'm at his house. I sit down to take a poop, right? I go to wipe. There's no toilet paper. I'm like, damn. Hey, babe, could you please grab me some toilet paper? He said no. I already told you that bathroom's out of toilet paper. Sorry. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. You told me this bathroom's out of toilet paper. Regardless, could you please just run downstairs and grab me some real fast? He said no. I already told you, like, you're going to have to figure it out. Like, I told you already. So with shit in my ass, I explained to him how he's my only ass and I can walk downstairs and get the toilet paper. He's going to have to go down and get it for me. He just is refusing. He says no. And then he asks me, did you go number 1 or number 2? Because if you just peed, you can use the towel right there to wipe. I said, there's actually no world where I will be using our bath towel to wipe my ass. No. Absolutely not. And I actually can't believe you just said that to me. Like, I really can't believe that. And then he starts ignoring me. Like, I'm like, hey, please. He's just not responding. Like, he's just ignoring me. I hear his phone, like, scrolling through video. And I get pissed. I'm like, okay, well, if you're not going to go, I'm going to start screaming for help. Like, I'm going to start screaming. He's still ignoring me. I go, help me to the neighbors. Because I'm like, bro, I need help. And he finally, fine, I'll go. What the You're so dramatic. And then he storms off, goes downstairs. He comes back, slams the door open, and he throws the toilet paper at my head. I cried. I did. And no, that's actually one of the craziest things anyone's ever done to me.
People of Melbourne.
I'm breaking up with the guy I'm dating because of what.
So, Moz, does that also need to be a wedge of toilet paper? Or what?
Needs to be a roll of toilet paper.
See, this is the thing. I wish Rhino was here because he would have a reason that I never would have thought of why this is 100% the woman's fault.
Yeah, if Rhino's here, it'd be the woman's fault.
If Rhino was here,
I mean,
like...
she could have looked before she actually took the shit for the toilet paper.
Yeah.
She also said a weird thing. She said she's still, like, she didn't actually go yet. She said she has shit in her ass. That's what she said.
And she specifically said that he told her beforehand that that's the bathroom that didn't have toilet paper.
It's all right. We got Rhino on stream. Yep, continue.
Well, I mean, technically, that's how that works. She actually admitted fault.
At the same time, though, like she's like, "Oh fuck, you're right. You did say that. Anyway, please, can you go get me some toilet paper?" And he's just playing fucking Angry Birds on his phone.
Yeah, fuck no, bitch. You get that shit yourself, Harry. What the fuck?
Yeah, I got nothing for that. You do right now.
There's a weird part there where he says, "Did you go number 1 or number 2?"
Mm.
And then she's like, "Well, there's no way in the world I'm going to wipe my shit off." And I'm like, "But did he specifically say if you just did a wee, you could wipe yourself with that way?" Because if he knew that she did a shit, then why would he ask if you did a 1 or 2? Maybe he thought she just took a piss.
He was ready to break up with her. Do you think he was already over it, and this was just the perfect opportunity?
I don't know. She seems like such a lovely lady.
Yeah.
Blonde.
I mean, when I don't have toilet paper, I usually scream loud enough that neighbors think I'm being murdered.
Yep.
So
I mean, look at that
it's
face.
a normal response.
Definitely looks sane.
Okay.
Crazy bitch.
In a normal situation, what you do is you go down, you go to the toilet paper yourself, you do the biggest, dirtiest shit, and you don't flush. You just walk out. Or you do an upper decker.
What is an upper decker?
What?
Okay, an upper decker is where you remove the top part of the toilet, the system bowl, and you shit in that instead of the bowl, but then you don't flush. So it sits in there, and the next time that they flush, they're going to be permeated with the smell of your shit. And it actually takes a few flushes to get rid of it.
Read that part, little.
Which part?
On the screen.
So supporters encouraged the porcelain princess
What?
not to waste her time fretting over the doo-doo headed dude.
Are her supporters like 5? What the fuck?
Well, actually, I've got her fucking Instagram here. You know what? We're doing a deep dive on her now.
I'm gonna see if this bitch is dumb.
Okay. Who is she?
Oh, poor girl. She can't even afford an entire jacket. Look, she's literally only wearing half of one in a profile picture.
was bad. This time was much worse. This time for the good old attempted, not great. So apparently what happened was a lady calls 911 and says a woman, my mom, ran into her house and stabbed her sleeping husband in bed and then fled the scene. The victim's neighbor tells the cops that they saw my mom sitting in her car outside of their house for like an hour or so. They gave the description. While this is happening, there's reports that there's a woman driving erratically in downtown with a car that matches the same description the neighbor just gave. So the cops try to pull her over. She again goes on another high-speed chase, same as the last story. And she drives all the way to her house while the cops the whole time are doing pit maneuvers trying to stop her car. She gets to her house, goes into the garage, parks her car, and then comes out and surrenders. The man is fine, and he says he has no idea who my mom is or why she would do this. Which could be true, believe the victim, but my theory is that he did something to her because one thing, she's not known to be violent, but she is known to get her revenge. But that's just my opinion. I'm going to get the real story, and I'm going to give you guys an update. But look at this. This is so fun.
What the fuck? Why would you do that to your own mum?
And
Why
also,
would you make that
believe the
post?
victim.
Is that supposed to be a joke, or is that a serious thing?
I think that was a serious thing.